crazy, but when it actually happens, I can't even describe it. I thought, I don't know, it was just weird. It just happened so flush. I have to see the replay. I don't even know how I hit him. It was just instinctual. But I always knew my hands are powerful. I'm not like being cocky, but there's a lot. I spar with the best boxers in the world. I go with the best guys in the world at a team body shop with AJ McKee and all them. So I'm confident in my ability. And the biggest thing this whole camp was just to relax. And once I relaxed, my skills were gonna show. But like I said, hats off. I mean, he was powerful, Justin. I felt his shots, especially when I was hitting him with that 1-2 in the beginning. I thought he was gonna go down, but he kept swinging, came back with that punch, and I felt it. But it was just all around a good thing. It was a good day for me, especially on my birthday.
Were you concerned for him, Justin there, Aaron, when he was really struggling to get up and out of it?
Yeah, actually I was. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a sport, and I want him to go home to his family and just relax, because you know, I always think stuff like that. I love being around my family, and I just want him to go. It's just at the end of the day, it is a big deal, but it isn't a big deal. You know, we want to go home and be safe and just put on a good show. But one thing I always do in prayer before I go out is just I pray for both safety of me and my opponent, because he has a mom and dad. I have a mom and dad. I want to go home and hang out with them. So yeah, it does kind of suck to see it, but at the end of the day, this is my job, and I got to do what I got to do.
So tonight was it about redemption? After your debut in the Northeast, you know, that was a quick loss,
yeah.
and then I guess some people were surprised you actually came to the conference and you faced the music and you took questions. Now you're back, and there's the opposite. You know, can you talk about that?
Yeah, I knew it was a big deal for me, especially with all the hype that was going in Madison Square Garden. It was June 24th. Madison Square Garden was one of the most embarrassing days of my life. But I mean, it took me a while, honestly, to just like soak it all in. I couldn't believe it actually happened, but I said, you know what? Excuse my language. I said, fuck this. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I woke up every day and I was just on a mission with Antonio McKee. I will show them that I will come back, and I still have that chip on my shoulder. I will be world champion. Like I said, I would be 0-5 and still trying to be world champion. I will be world champion, or I will die trying. And that's my mindset. Everybody out there, just know that when you think you're working hard, you're not working as hard as me. Trust me.
Can you talk about kind of deciding to get up? I mean, you're obviously comfortable there. What was the reasoning kind of behind just let him get up and throw some line in?
I'm comfortable on my feet. Freddie Roach does a great job with me. I'm comfortable being in the pocket with some of the best boxers in the world, Miguel Cotto, a lot of guys that are in the wild card. Like, they show me some good punches, the way to fight on the inside. So I'm comfortable in being on my feet. Like I've always said, I can go to the ground with you and I can stand on my feet. So, but I like being on my feet, because that's what people remember, those knockouts.
Sure. I mean, was it really like, I want the knockout?
I wanted
the knockout.
Like,
instead
absolutely.
of, riding it out there in a comfortable position?
To be honest with you, I knew if I hit somebody, my left or right hand, I would put them out. I always told my parents that. I told everybody that. I would seriously hurt somebody if I hit them, how much power I've generated. I love on my feet. That's where I feel the best.
It's a punch that Cotto throws, isn't it? The uppercuts. It's almost like a
45 degree.
Yeah.
We've seen him throw that a lot. I don't know
the
influence.
I've always developed a really good good left hook. I remember boxing as a kid. I used to always love going to the body, into the head, and to be honest with you, I always knew I was going to knock somebody out. Going to fight with my left hand. I could do it with my right, but I always felt good with my left. So I still got to watch the replay. I haven't even seen it.
Can you talk about how you felt just walking in tonight? I mean, compare it to how it felt the first time around. What was the difference?
Super composed. I felt so good. Like, it's funny. I remember when I was working out, I would put my headphones in. I would listen to the song that I was going to go out to, Nothing But a G-Thing by Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre. So I'd listen to it. So when the music came on, I said, okay, it's not gonna like overwhelm me. It's not gonna excite me. I'm just gonna be comfortable. And like I said, just relax. I've done the work. Nobody in the world works as hard as me. And I can honestly say that, because I do. I love what I do. I sincerely love what I do. Everybody always says you got to make sacrifices, do this. I don't believe in making sacrifices. I go to practice because I want to go to practice. There is no sacrifice. This is what I enjoy doing, and it's a short window of opportunity. Not many people realize that. I got to do 15 years, 18, 20 if you're lucky, but so I got to take care of my body and do what I do. I genuinely love what I do.
So is there any thoughts of doing any wrestling anymore, or is this full-time MMA now?
I love full-time MMA right now. Yeah, we'll see. anything is possible. A lot can change over the years, but I love what I do now. I love fighting, and it's just I'm still a puppy in this game. That's what a lot of people don't realize. I have all the skill sets, but I got to develop. So I still need more time. 4 years sometimes is not enough, especially with the way the MMA is progressing. You have to like be on the grind 24/7 because there's kids that are 5 years old doing what I was doing, wrestling. Now they're boxing. Now they're doing jiu-jitsu. So by the time they're 18 years old, I'm going to be in my 30s, and I'm coming after Pico. So the game is improving, and I'm a student of the game, and that's what I love.
Were your coaches warning you though to kind of take it easier? Because I mean, you came out guns blazing. You didn't. You know, it was kind of like the last fight in that. Yeah. But I mean, are they telling you, hey, you know, stay on the ground? I mean,
no. Antonio McKee, like I worked with him for about 2.5 months now, and he said, you have all the skill set. We worked six days a week, twice a day. Just nonstop on the ground. I was ready for those elbows. I was ready. Just take my time on top, on my feet. Like maybe I rushed in a little, but like I said, I'm still getting comfortable. I'm still getting used to the whole environment, you know. So it's like, I still have to go watch it and figure this whole game out because I'm studying it to be the best in the world.
So when you look back to Madison Square Garden, I mean, you said it was the most embarrassing day of your life.
Yeah.
I mean, when you think about that, do you feel like it was technical mistakes you made something to fight, or was it just a product of all the hype and the expectations that was placed on you? It was like you had to come in and be a world champion in your first fight.
Yeah, it was kind of. I felt so good. Training went so good. Everything went well, but the biggest thing for me is I was going everywhere, and I didn't have that team where I was at. So to be honest with you, I think it was. Might sound kind of funny, but I'm glad that happened to me, to be honest with you, because I wouldn't be with Antonio McKee at the body shop with all those guys. I wouldn't be there probably. So he called me after the fight. He said, hey, I can help you. And I've known Antonio since I was 6 years old. I remember having to cut weight when I was a kid, and my dad would call him, and I would go over there with my mom, and he'd be there 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night working with me. So I remember things like that. I knew, because a lot of people like to kick you when you're down, especially after Madison Square Garden. I got a lot of stuff. People, you suck, this or that. The first one to call me and want to help me was Antonio. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go with Antonio. Got those guys at the body shop, AJ McKee and Joey Davis and Baby Slice, and clicked well with them.
How long after the fight did you kind of like get back to where you weren't down about the first fight? I mean, was it a couple of weeks or did
it was pretty quick. It was pretty. Well, I always thought about it. Even it's bugged me up to even now. And now I feel good. But
yeah.
I remember 2 weeks. I went on vacation, and then I went to Mexico, and then I got a call from Antonio, and I was back in the gym that Monday, and I've been with him ever since. He's like, don't worry about it. You're going to be world champion. Trust me. He's like, I've seen the way you work. I've seen the way you do everything, and I can help you. I believe in everything he tells me. I really do.
Is it quite an emotional night for you tonight? Because I know you've got the adrenaline at the moment, but there's some emotion here, maybe relief.
Yeah, is it like
is it a sense
like
of
a cloud,
relief
a cloud off your head?
Big
type of
relief.
thing?
Big
Yeah.
relief. Honestly, yeah. I'm being honest with you, big relief.